right, welcome back.
Good now.
Welcome back. Don't tell me what to do. To Greenbox Gaming plays Delta Green Possible Landscapes. My name is Joe. That voice there was my good friend Dace playing Benji. Say hi.
What's the phonetic alphabet thing for D?
Delta.
Delta?
Delta.
Yeah.
Can you spell out? Can you spell out my name with the phonetic alphabet?
Delta,
Delta,
Alpha, Charlie,
Charlie Echo.
Oh, that's so sexy.
Echo. That's Jean playing Benedict as well.
I'm good. Hi. You don't need my name.
You don't want me to spell something phonetically for you?
Only if you do it as Elmo.
As Elmo Lawset, would you like
Golf.
me? Golf? India? Alpha?
November.
Elmo Lawset. And of course our good friend Brad playing Hank.
Hello.
Yeah.
Fair, radical,
Why
asshole
is-
dude.
Me? You nailed it. That's the phonetic alphabet.
Is that how it
according
works?
to Dace. Yeah.
What were you gonna ask, Brad?
Bonkers.
I'm sure we've already talked about this. But why is so it's delta because it's a delta triangle. But what's the significance of the 3-point? There's like 3 tenets to delta green.
Oh, why is Delta Green specifically Delta?
Yeah.
I actually do not have a good answer for this whatsoever.
Got him.
It's probably in the handler's guide, which is right here.
That's probably the first thing they teach you for any competent handler.
Right. The good handlers know this kind of stuff because
I
they're
don't
good at
know
what they
it,
do.
so I'm not in
Where
that
does the
category.
green come from?
I'm gonna have to go read this now because I'm just like, why is it Delta Green? Actually, I just don't know. I think that it originally started as like, and this might be off base. I think it's kind of like it's just like a code name. Like it's not like I don't think it is anything specific. I think it's kind of like what was the CIA operation where they gave people acid? And tried to study them to see if they could use it to
MK Ultra.
MK Ultra. Yeah, like it's, like it doesn't really mean anything. It's just a code name.
Mortal Kombat Ultra. I have a theory that the author of Delta Green, his dog's name was Delta, and his favorite color was green.
Huh.
What do we think about that?
That is
Maybe.
That is
It's the
fine.
leading hypothesis right now.
It's the best hypothesis we have.
I don't know. The top Google search just says the organization takes its name from a World War II era code name.
Okay. Okay. It's good to know that you can just find it on the internet. That's great, and that's Brad
Maybe.
looking into the background lore that he shouldn't be looking into. He's
Have you tried looking for impossible landscapes?
yeah. Why don't you just go ahead and Google possible landscapes?
Is it really impossible though?
How
Because
impossible?
we're doing it.
It doesn't
Wait,
feel. It
it's-
doesn't feel
That's a fair
impossible.
point.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel impossible.
It seems like you guys are doing just fine.
Quite possible landscapes.
Quite possible.
Just fine landscapes.
Yeah.
TM. Tango Mike.
Yeah. Well, how this banter is kind of meandering a little bit today, but how are you guys doing overall? Last time we talked about how my house is full of cookie cutter bullshit that feels like it has no life or soul.
Live, laugh, love.
You're not far off.
That
It
goes
was-
in the kitchen.
Yeah. Well, there was a bit where my realtor's working with me, like she came in to like check out the place before we were getting ready for an open house, and she just kind of looked around with this look of disgust, like no one can live like this. Like even the realtor's just like, ugh. But it's just a thing. But so that's what I'm doing. How are you guys doing? You guys got anything going on of note?
Really? That's the question? I miss the days where you came prepared with a question up top.
My life has
None of this,
been
How
hell.
are you doing bullshit?
My life has been hell recently.
Oh, you're going first, I see.
Yeah. It's been a hard time. But, I just say it's just good to check in with my friends. The listeners, for those listening, we are actually friends.
Yeah, you wouldn't think it.
You wouldn't think it from the way that Jean talks to these guys.
Didn't you say? Sorry, separate banter topic. You mentioned that they published an asset pack for Reverberations.
Yeah, after you were done with it, that's one
I
thing.
want to get it anyway.
Yeah, it's on. They have it on Roll20. I think they have it on Foundry too. If there's anything that I do really like about the Arc Dream crew, which the people who publish Delta Green, is they seem very very interactive with the people, and that they're always like trying to put out new assets. They're always trying to do new stuff to actually support people playing.
That works for me because I've been taking all of our audio recordings and just training versions of you as bots, and I'm gonna rerun Delta Green Reverb with a more competent crew of people.
With,
Louis.
With an AI crew, but a good one.
It's gonna be more competent Louis. more... No, but we will enjoy the assets.
Yeah, no, that is there's actually a like a Delta Green, like a, what would you call it, like a community creators kind of Discord channel, where the folks over at Arc Dream are like, they're on there and they're always communicating with us about their projects, or people are sharing about their projects that they're doing in the community. It's a neat little community. Like, I don't know, like, is the Dungeons and Dragon community, do the creators actually speak to each other, or is it like, are there too many of them to do it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's a good question. I don't know either. When are you gonna write your own DG module?
That's still gonna be this summer. I have a rough outline of what I want to be happening and the direction that I definitely have a beginning, a middle, and an end as far as like, this is what's going on behind the scenes. This is what it's going to look like when the agents get there, and this is going to be the typical kind of progression to get to the end.
Well, shit, it's already written.
That's pretty much
You
it.
just got to put it on paper.
The rest of it's
Yeah.
going to be
Chaos.
winged. Yeah. You can't plan
gonna
for
wing it.
anything else besides that.
Yeah.
What you just described.
Well, I would like to write it in a way that's similar to the way that the modules are, or the way the operations are written. I would like to write it in a way that's in keeping with that theme. I was told that Delta Green or Arc Dream doesn't accept external writers, that they don't really do that.
Well, they haven't heard yours yet.
I don't know about that, but even if I just put it out there, just like on a, just publicly, just for people to have as a, just like a fan-made scenario, fair enough. Like, I'm not trying to get paid for this. That is not the point whatsoever. Like, I had this idea burning in my head. I'm like, I want to run this for these guys, and I want to write it and make it like a good product, just because I think it'd be a fun project.
Oh, that's cool. It's very open source of you, Joe. I like it.
Yeah. But yeah, I just think it'd be a lot of fun. So I do need to ask you guys a question about it. Like, how much furry stuff is too much in the operation, do you think?
And here we are.
Yeah. And speaking of furries, last time in the Hotel Broad Albion, you guys found out that there are no conventions, there are no furry conventions going on right now, but you guys did begin to investigate a little bit into what's going on. The team has found their way into Hotel Broad Albion. Fucking Hank is still dying. I believe. What did he say last time? Was it? I'm literally dying. Was that it?
Yep.
Hank is still literally dying. But you guys have found your way. You made even better friends with Charlie, or Guido, who is the elevator operator, and also had an interesting interaction with Elmer Lawset, the general manager of the Hotel Broad Albion. Elmer Lawset. Down at the front desk, you guys mentioned the labyrinth to him, and that seemed to spark something. He told you guys to come see him. And this is all after Benji observed something odd out the window. A man entering some type of strange chamber, which seemed to gas him on purpose, only to be hauled away. You guys seem to be in a strange place in a strange time in this strange hotel. And where we left off last time was you guys entering room 616, so seemingly the room of this J.C. Lentz. And kind of looking around, you did discover that Roger Caroon is apparently a dirty plagiarist, which you guys already had reason to dislike him, and now you have even more. So, but last time we left off with you guys here in the room, kind of trying to get an idea of where you're going to go. So, what are you going to do now?
Anybody got any ideas?
Is there anybody in the bathroom? Hello? Knocks on the bathroom.
Bathroom door's open. There's no one there.
Still knocks. It's polite.
Well, there is a mirror there, though.
No!
Yes, there is.
That's what you were looking for.
I forgot. Forgot about mirrors.
I don't know why you keep avoiding the mirrors, honestly. Like, I don't know what you're so damn afraid of.
I'm just gonna take bets on what's about to happen.
Oh,
other
okay.
guys-
There's a scene about to unfold since he went into the bathroom.
Something's
He
about
looked
to
in the
happen.
mirror, or he's gonna look in the mirror.
The other guys are
Pause it.
there, though.
No, Benedict
Sure.
gets to do this one alone.
No, but I want to, like, guys...
You want to punish
guys,
them too.
I have this issue with mirrors, and there's a mirror in here, and I'm not happy about it.
I don't remember that
right.
happening. I remember you going into the bathroom.
Fair. Well, I was evolving it, seeing as though the door was open.
I have written down what I think will happen. It's this.
I
Can't see it.
We
Now
couldn't
let the
see
scene
it.
unfold. I will hold my hands up so you can see I'm not now writing. Now
The
go
whole
ahead and
time.
narrate the scene, show.
Okay. You are standing there, and as you enter in, and maybe you push the shower curtain to the side, make sure there's no one in there. You thought you saw your reflection pass by the mirror, and as you stop and turn, you realize that you, or maybe even you kind of, in a weird way, are looking at your reflection, but it's blurry. And as you turn and look, the figure also turns toward Benedict. But then it shifts and moves as it stands there. It's humanoid. Whatever it is, like it has that shape. It is not your reflection, and it is fuzzy. It is out of focus. And in fact, as Benedict looks at it, he feels like the rest of his vision almost like shaking. It seems like the only thing that's stable is this blurry, out of focus figure in the mirror. What do you do?
Can I reach for... Is there something in the scene? Can I grab a heavy toilet brush and try smash the mirror?
Well, there might be like a toothbrush. I don't know if there's a toilet brush in a hotel bathroom.
Toilet brush.
Like, there might be like a, just like a toothbrush.
I've got my weapons on me.
You do?
Idiot. Unsheaths the rifle from his back and tries to smash the mirror.
Okay, quick question. How long have you had this rifle sheath?
It was...
Shing! Like as you pull it out.
It's very Mad Max. So.
It is. It's like an anime.
Speaking of which, the new
forget.
one comes out on the 24th.
Oh,
Y'all
really?
know about this?
Here we go.
No,
So-
I did not.
Fucking
No.
stoked.
Yeah.
But that's a different conversation.
That's cool. It's fine. He takes the... I obviously haven't been in the military, but he takes the fucking thing around his shoulder and fiddles with it, and obviously he doesn't have weapon training and clumsily tries to smash the mirror.
You're gonna like try to like butt stroke the mirror, basically, like break the mirror.
If that's the technical term for it, I will butt stroke
Yes.
the mirror.
When you say it like that, it sounds weird.
Where's Elmer? He seems like a man that would be a
sounds weird.
butt stroke.
Pardon me, gentlemen. Sounds like some butt stroking's going on.
Get out of
in
here. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
He's like, close the door. No, not you. So no, you as you go and as Benedict lifts up the rifle, it's about to strike the mirror with the butt of the rifle. The figure reaches out a hand,
Oh,
and you hear like a no, and just as like you strike the mirror and it shatters.
Jesus.
And you guys are. I imagine you guys are standing there, and you guys are startled for a moment. But I figure, like at this point, you're just like, "Oh, that's Benedict. He's probably breaking the mirror again." Like, it's just part and parcel for old Benedict at this point in time.
It's
Hank
so
will, like,
unsettling.
So Hank will peek his head in there. He Benedict, maybe it's best if we don't crash this man's room. I mean, we could. It seems like we're kind of here for the long haul, and I wouldn't want to make an enemy out of someone.
It's like Hank basically came around. It's like, do you fucking mind? Like,
Hank, there's something in the mirrors. There's something in the mirrors.
Hank, there's nothing in the mirrors.
Hank looks at the
Don't
shattered
listen
mirror.
to whoever that is. There's something in the mirrors.
We've all had
it's nothing.
a long 20 years. Benedict, I understand.
It's been a longer 20 years than it should have been.
But we.
No, you don't understand. Didn't you? I can't remember if Hank mentioned this to us. I think he did. We went into the bathroom of this exact room and saw something in the mirror.
Benji went there.
I thought it was Hank.
No, Benji swam in the room, right?
Right.
Yeah. No, I'm talking of something different. When Hank heard something in a room, there was like a noise in the room in the toilet, and then he went in.
Oh, you're talking
don't know if it
about
was this-
you're talking about
The
the box
mannequin.
in the Boxer Hotel, the mannequin.
Yeah.
That looked just like
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
Hank, you know there's something in the mirrors.
It wasn't in the mirror though, it was just in the bathtub.
You know
It
there's
wasn't
stuff
in the mirror.
in
It
the
was
toilet.
just the bathtub. Listen, we're probably gonna see a lot of fucked up shit here in this alternate reality, Carcosa, wherever we are. But let's just please not trash people's rooms till we know what exactly is going on in this hellhole.
Maybe,
Hank?
should we have like code word if we see some fucked up shit so we know, like if I see something I say the code word and y'all know not to look at it?
Yeah. What should it be?
Like a
Elma Law said.
meatball.
Meatball. I
I
like
don't
that.
know. We're workshopping.
Meatball?
Do something else.
Meatball.
All right.
This
Laws-
Hank
Listen,
was a
Benedict,
meatball situation. It's like
You-
foobar, but food
I get it.
related.
Beef
I
and
get it.
cheddar.
Beef and
If
cheddar.
you see something in the mirror again, just yell meatball, and we'll all come in to help you. Don't destroy anything. Don't shoot anybody.
No, I can't
like
promise
beef
that,
and cheddar.
Hank.
How we feel about beef and cheddar?
That's fine. Meatball, beef and cheddar's a bit long, Benji, but
I think I might be hungry. When's the last time we ate?
it's probably
Have we
weeks.
ever eaten in this game?
It was at Arby's forever ago.
Right.
How are we not
Remember
dead?
Arby's?
Let's
Remember
maybe come-
Arby's.
maybe write a nice note, say sorry about the mirror, and then let's
I
go downstairs and see if we can talk to Elma about this labyrinth situation.
Hank, for as long as you've known me, I smash things. It's my thing.
It is pretty
Well,
part and
You don't want me to
parcel.
do my thing?
I just am always hopeful that you might change. I guess.
Ouch.
Wow.
Cutting words.
Yeah.
So I've got Hank as a bond. I know Hank is a soulless fucking automaton, and he didn't get any bonds from that encounter. But I've got him as a
I
bond.
I did.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
What the
Okay.
fuck, Hank? That was off base. You need to apologize right now.
Yeah.
We gotta
I'm
stick
sorry.
together. We're all we got.
That's
Okay. So I know you're not going to be around long, Hank.
Hank.
Coughs up blood.
Yeah.
And his hand.
Hank bleeds.
Hank bleeds. All right, let's get out of this bathroom. There's nothing left for us here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything else we need to do in this room? Well, I mean,
No.
What are you guys
I
doing?
want to roll a search check before you get out of here.
Okay.
Like 616. Like this is. Have we already drained it dry? I don't know. I'm just gonna roll a search check. And that's a failure. Very anticlimactic. All right.
Yep. You find some gum.
Big Red.
Yeah, does Benji
Great.
like Big Red?
Yeah, he's a big red man.
Okay, it's not Big Red.
And it's double bubble trash.
Right.
Throws it in the toilet.
Okay.
Shoots it with a shotgun. Walks out.
All right. You guys, are you guys going to?
And I do want
Go
to. I
ahead.
do want to leave him a note and be like, "Sorry about the mirror."
Sorry.
Hank, who are you writing to? Are you using that typewriter?
JC.
Yeah, you ding! You pull the typewriter over. You pull the thing over and start typing.
Was there anything in the typewriter, by the way?
Yeah, there was little, like I said, there was like kind of like little excerpts of, kind of what looks like bits of the King in Yellow, but it looks unfinished, unrefined. Like it's, it's like a rough draft of a rough draft, kind of thing.
But in all seriousness, I just want to leave notes saying that Hank is looking for you. Sorry about the mirror.
This guy's
Our
gonna
room.
get here and be like, "Who the fuck is Hank?
Why'd he fuck up my mirror?
Why did he destroy my mirror? This guy Hank sucks." Okay, so yeah, you leave a note. Leave a note. You can leave it on the bed or or whatever you want. No problem. No problem.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Down to the lobby. To Elder.
Yeah.
Should we take the stairs? I don't know if I can handle more Charlie.
Is there stairs?
No, Charlie's our ally. He's on our side.
He's something, all right.
Yeah.
Joe's nodding.
He's your
I
ally.
don't trust that nod. Alright.
He's your ally. You guys want to try to find some stairs, or do you just want to go to the elevator?
No, that's just elevator.
Hank, can you actually walk? I don't think he can walk.
You need a
Can you-
piggyback.
600.
Can you carry me? That would be very helpful.
Well, you guys were given that wheelchair. You could actually just load him up in that old school wheelchair and roll him around.
No, let's just take the elevator.
Okay.
Down to the bottom, and are we gonna ask Elmer about the labyrinth, or are we gonna try and make sure that we get our room with a view over the lake?
Both.
I like it.
Alright, let's do it.
We need results, damn it.
All right.
Charlie!
It's as if he was summoned. It's you suddenly hear, the sound.
Are there any demons in charge of elevators in Demon Web 101? Great
Is
commander of
Charlie a
a
demon?
legion of verticality.
A legion of verticality.
I'll pencil it in right now.
Okay.
Yeah, you as if summoned. Charlie, the elevator comes grinding from above. A bit too quickly. Like it kind of makes a very sudden stop. Charlie's kind of jolted, but seems to still kind of manage it. And he's there, old Charlie himself. Well, where to, gentlemen?
The lobby.
Oh, all right, lobby it is. And he, and this guy's ancient. And again, he kind of finagles this thing. Maybe he actually has to take his other hand and put it up there too, and kind of just give it just the right touch. As you guys enjoy a rather smooth ride all the way down to the lobby. As you guys are going down, where are you folks from?
England.
Well,
England, Mississippi. Is
Georgia.
Is England and Mississippi?
Close.
Oh,
Right next door.
That's neat. You should come see me sometime. I would love to. I'd love
Here we
to
go
make you
again.
some
I'm probably
tea
gonna-
and
Tea?
tea.
Did you say tea?
I did.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Yes, I could use a cup of tea.
Well, listen. Room 2. The second one.
I might regret asking
Right.
this, but where are you at from? Whereabouts, Charlie? Besides the hotel Broad, surely you were somewhere before you were here.
Oh, grew up right here in New York City.
Ah, so this is still considered New York City.
What else would it be considered?
New York City of the
The
United
word,
States, correct?
Of the United States. The United Federated States.
Okay.
Oh shit.
United
Of America.
Federated States.
Of America.
Well, I don't think people usually say the whole thing at once, but sure.
As you can tell, I'm dying. I'm just trying to make sure I'm still coming.
You look like. By the way,
As you can tell.
Did you find us a doctor?
I did.
Mm.
He's
That was fast.
he's busy right now. He'll come to your room later tonight.
What if theoretically, what if we change rooms and get a lakeside view?
Oh, don't worry, I know where you are.
That's a little unsettling.
Also, can you give us a brief 300-year history of the United Federated States, just real succinct like?
Oh, look, the lobby. All right, here you go.
All right, Charlie.
Here you go, gentlemen, and remember, you can't escape old Charlie. As the as the elevator slides down, I'll find you.
God. I've made a terrible mistake.
I kind of like him. He's picking on me.
It turns out like we've been searching for the Broad Albin all this time, and it turns out it's just like Camelot. Just a silly place.
This is a silly
Let's
place.
go there.
So you guys slide down. He closes the door and fades as he goes down, and it sounds like the elevator goes down and down and down and down. And then you look there, and there is Elmer Lawsett standing there. He seems to be, he has a typewriter in front of him. Seems to be typing something up. And he sees you. He's like, "Gentlemen, welcome back. Elmer Lawsett here, General Manager of the Hotel Broad Albin."
Yeah.
We spoke early on the phone.
Indeed.
Hank Ellis.
Hank Ellis.
You right. You mentioned I mentioned Hank says kind of under his breath a labyrinth, and you said that we might be able to come to some agreement.
Elmer's whole visage shifts pretty dramatically. He kind of has this kind of very hospitality industry kind of feel to him, as creepy as he is. But when you say this, he kind of bends down, he puts his elbows on the counter, and you just get the feeling that this guy is like, he has the sense of a predator. Like he is, like he just like you get the sense like he's a fox, like he's conniving and dangerous. You get this
So that's his persona.
feeling of him. That's his persona. It's a fox. He says, "Gentlemen, I'm relieved to hear that you are already acquainted with our own little whispering labyrinth. Have you been?"
I have not.
You've seen it?
Have you seen it?
Are we talking about
Have you seen it?
Are we talking about the same thing here? Are we talking about the labyrinth or something else?
You familiar with the night floors?
The night floors. I can't say I am familiar with the night floors. There was a fellow here, an author. He was writing something. What was his name?
know
Roger. Roger! Roger, I have him here in my ledger. Yes, he unexpectedly stayed with us for a time. I think he might still have a room here. It seemed that he was thrust into our own little world here quite suddenly.
Is he still here?
I believe so. I could
Oh.
check the ledgers. You might run into him here in the hallways. Who knows?
Oh, that would be very awkward.
Oh, not a problem for my heavily armed friends. But back to the fact of the matter. The labyrinth.
I'm gonna shoot straight with you.
As you did on the phone
wait.
before.
Right.
Yes.
You said the Whispering Labyrinth. We were just given instructions to find this labyrinth, and we have no real idea of what it actually is.
Instructions. You were.
Somewhat.
Well, do you not seek your bottle?
That too. There were lots of instructions. I didn't want to recite the whole thing to you, but yes,
Oh,
we're looking
that's-
for those as well.
Okay, I guess see what you're doing there. Okay.
It's a bit of a handbook
Oh,
more
right,
than
right.
instructions.
I got you.
Let me take a screenshot of this thing we call the murder board. I didn't show that to you.
Ooh, that is a scary murder board. That's-
You're on it. You look like
My
the
God.
murderer.
There you are.
So, but gentlemen, we are. I am also looking for the labyrinth. I am indeed quite interested. It's not often I have someone show up here who is new anyway, who's so well acquainted. Have you ever seen a bottle? You familiar?
Yeah, we seen a bottle.
Really?
Smash one.
He puts a hand to his chest and is taken aback. Smashed one?
No, Benedict's a joker. He has a particular
It's,
sense of humor.
Okay.
It's a turn of phrase where I'm from.
It's just
Smash
British
the bottle,
humor.
they say.
Oh yes.
Very dry.
I wouldn't be. I'm unfamiliar with that. Oh, okay. Well,
Why? We'll go ahead. Sorry.
but you've seen bottles before, so you must have been to the labyrinth previously.
Time or two.
Oh, excellent news. I myself, I have been, I've been trying to find my way, but every time I always find myself right back here at the hotel. I take a foray every now and then, on my off time, you see. But I always find my way back. It seems to spit you out. It says to expel you. If it's not your proper time or place.
What do
you
you
going down
want
to
to?
the labyrinth for? Are you looking for your bottle?
Yes, of course.
You want to make a deal?
I do.
What are you gonna do with your bottle? Smash it?
He looks like he might vomit.
My
I'm
pearls.
just kidding.
He's like, no, well, I have to find it. I just feel like it would clear some things up, you know? Listen, gentlemen, I would love to help you, but you would need to, I would need some assurances that you would, well, that you would search high and low for my own bottle while you were there. How could I be assured that I could trust you? After all, the way to the labyrinth, even just getting to the labyrinth, is no easy matter.
You want some blood or some shit? Where you getting at?
What I'm getting at, gentlemen, is I'd like you to do something for me ahead of time.
I'm sorry. I have a counting problem, and it seems like we're doing two things for you. How does the accounting work out here, Mr. Elmer?
Well, Mr. Farthington, I believe. Here's the thing. I know how to get to the labyrinth. And this is again where that kind of creepy demure comes through. He's like, you say you have two things I want. That you're going to do two things for me. You already have to get to the labyrinth. You are already, I believe, have been assigned to do so by whatever masters you have. You need to find the labyrinth, and you just got here. You have no idea where even the entrance is. I have that. I have that knowledge in spades. So, you'll have to forgive me if I feel like I'm in a bit of a privileged position for negotiation at this juncture.
Well, you know what, Elmer? He looks at the other guys. We're out of here. We don't need this. We can do this by ourselves.
And he kind of chuckles. Well, gentlemen, I wish you the best of luck here at Hotel Broad Albin. Be safe out there now.
Let me just ask him what.
Oh, don't be hasty, Benedict.
Benedict walks off,
Okay.
but you guys don't have to.
I'm not saying I'm gonna do anything for you, or I'm not gonna do anything for you. But let me hear what exactly you like. What are you asking us to do in order for this information about the entrance to the labyrinth?
You hear Benedict in the background. Charlie, tea! It's tea time!
And the party split.
And the party is split. You hear, there is, as well, I could, I suppose, I do need a little bit of help. Something that would do two things something for both of us. It would show you the way to the labyrinth, and it would get me something that I need. Not my bottle necessarily, but there's some work. You might have heard that I am the general manager of the Hotel Broad Albin. I actually need one of our rooms fixed. One of our rooms is broken. It would be excellent if some enterprising souls might assist me with that.
How's
Broken
it?
how? What do you mean?
Yeah.
Well, the room has a tendency to consume its occupants, which is most peculiar. I'm sure we can all agree. But also no way to run a hotel. I think we could all agree. Not optimal.
Imagine that would lead to a couple bad Yelp reviews.
Yelp has not been
Certainly
invented
whatnot.
in my time, but I can agree with you on that. Yes. So it would be if you could go up to room 830 and look into it for us and see if you can't get it all cleaned out, all fixed up, not eating people anymore. That would be superb.
Well, here's the thing. Can you sweeten the pot a little bit for me? We'll scratch your back if you scratch ours. And here's the thing, Elmer. We're all just playing our parts here. We know it's inevitable what's going to happen. Just help us out. Give us a master key.
Okay. Give me a persuade. Give me a persuade check. Let's see what you can get done.
Come on, Benjamin.
No, it's time to shine.
6.
Ooh.
21. Under 4.
Okay.
Nice.
I think. Yeah, I think old Elmer. I think he's gonna chew on that for a minute. He's like looking you up and down. He's like, well, I suppose it would make it easier for you to do what I need done here. All right, Mr. Parts, you drive a hard bargain. He reaches underneath the counter and he pulls out like a pretty large kind of old school skeleton key. He's like, and he hands it to you. And as you go to take it, he kind of holds on to it for a second. He's like, you're gonna fix room 830, right?
Of course. I abide by my bargains.
Careful, you might make yourself a deal with the devil, my son. And he lets go
There,
of the
done
key.
that, friend.
He lets go of the key. You now have a master key to the hotel brought out.
Ba, 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 ba.
Ba, ba, ba.
Nice.
Yeah, he's like,
Cool.
Excellent. Well played.
okay, well, gentlemen, if there's anything else I can assist you with, I of course want to help you help me. So, by all means, if there's anything you need, don't hesitate to ask. After all, I am the general manager.
I
No.
assume we have a new room.
Oh yes, allow me to get you with the lakeside view, and this sickly, toothy smile spreads out across his face. A lakeside view. Careful, windows rattle on that side of the hotel sometimes.
Well, this has been most educational.
Enlightening.
Even that. Well, we'll get back to you and let you know when we fix that room.
Absolutely. Be careful. It would be a shame to lose some of my newest and most favorite business associates.
Before we leave, is it there wouldn't happen to be a library in the hotel?
Well, we do have a small library. That's who knows what you might find in there.
Okay. And
There is, of course,
I assume Bidgie asked.
there's of course the dining room. I believe is connects to the small lounge, smoking lounge.
Okay. Thinking. Okay, but we know where the library is. Like, we know how to get there.
He could give you some instructions. He'd be like, right over here on this side of the desk is the dining room.
All right, there, Elmore. Seems like we got a pact. I'll get back to you after we get this room situation sorted out.
Excellent. Bye bye now.
And we away.
And scene. Okay, so
Scene.
so where are you guys? What are you guys thinking? Are you guys gonna have a confab before you head upstairs,
Yeah.
or?
Oh, for
Well,
sure.
Well,
Yeah.
Benedict's by the elevator tapping his foot with his arms crossed. Why'd you take so long?
Sorry.
Why didn't you
Benedict.
walk off with me?
I'm totally.
I was
I'm on your
angry.
side. I don't trust Elma as far as we can throw him, but he does have
Me
some
neither, that's-
information. He
That's
might
why
have
I
some
left.
valuable information, you know.
He sucks at negotiating.
One
you
thing
walked
I
away
am.
from the table too soon, Benedict. I got this here master key. We can go anywhere we want in the hotel.
Oh,
Yeah, that was a win
that's
for us.
that's pretty masterful.
I will not be going to this room fixing without seeing the doctor first, though. I do want to
What?
make that clear.
Room fixing?
Um,
Yeah, there's a room that eats people. We got to sort that
What?
out. That's sort of the deal. Yeah, I know.
No, we're not doing that. No, with that creep. No.
I kind of have to.
What? No,
It's a-
we do not have to. We didn't do
Well,
all that shit for Ed Wurst. We don't have to do anything. We
I'm-
control our
I'm
own
sure there will
destiny,
be
gentlemen.
No consequences whatsoever.
well, let's think about it, because I do want to find this labyrinth, but let's head to. How do y'all feel about heading to the new room, and maybe the doctor will be there, and we can look around there.
That sounds good.
Yeah, I want to stop by the library. Usually when we know we're going into situations that could be dangerous, we tend to gun up and body armor and all that shit, but if we try to fix this room, we're going to be in a different kind of dangerous situation. It's of an occult nature. I'm wondering if I can find a book in the library. Make
I would
some
be-
boards, bolster our safety, some occult body armor, so to speak.
I'm down with that.
A cold
I
body
don't know
armor.
what you're talking about, but I love it. Let's do it.
Okay.
Didn't he mention we had tokens for food?
He did.
Yeah.
He gave you some, like, little kind of like almost arcade tokens.
Mm.
That's kind of what they look like. They're kind of similar to that.
Did he? And he gave it to us, right?
Yeah, he did.
Benedict's gonna walk over and say, "You there, you very rude person, bad negotiator."
Elma Lawset.
Oh,
Yes.
We're back here now.
That's you again. Where's the token machine and what is it for? What
in
food?
The, in the dining
Is-
room,
Is that by the library?
right this way, on this side of the desk, right here, right down that small hallway.
Okay, that small hole.
Hallway.
Oh,
It's
that's
kind.
better.
Doors are kind of like holes if you think about it. It's
doors are like small holes, I guess.
I suppose.
You've been partially helpful in getting us from A to B. Thank you. Good day.
Mhm. Be seeing you now.
Oh, this guy. He's fuming. He's fuming by the time he leaves. All right, to the luncheon room.
Okay. Yeah, you go into you go down a small hallway and there's a little door there that says dining room. And you see you were probably expecting something like like a continental breakfast area like of a hotel. It's not unlike that necessarily. There is a small area with some big, comfortable, kind of plush-looking chairs, like a fireplace that's burning really low. There are no electric lights in this room, only the light from the fireplace. It has kind of like a musty scent to it, the whole room. And one wall, is covered with what looks like square cubbies. And the cubbies, these little square holes, each have like a little glass door over it. And each one has like a small little slot for coins. And it has prices for food that is, you can see behind these little doors. You think this must be the automat that Elmer referred to. It appears to be a kind of like a vending machine of a kind.
And I wonder if Hank can gain some health back from this vending machine. Is it like video game style, like
I don't know.
Bioshock?
You just eat
But
a bunch
Hank
of
Gets stabbed in
cabbages.
the face.
Hank will try to buy something. I am a bit peckish. He'll look for a country fried steak.
A country with gravy?
No,
It just like
You want
flops
to?
out.
No. It's like a. It's like it just has the door and there's like a plate. Like each one of these has like a plate with a piece of food stuck on it. Like it looks fresh for the most part. So you could, if you want to try to find.
yeah, something sort of like that, and he'll buy one.
All right. Roll me a sanity check.
Oh, what? Okay. For a
Roll me a sanity.
failure.
All right, lo and behold, a a plate with a country fried steak with some white gravy on it. Sitting there behind one of the doors. It looks like it takes 3 of your tokens. You have plenty.
Hank can't contain himself. He takes a bite. And
Out of the door?
Benedict like stands back.
well, he takes the
watch.
plate and
Oh.
eats. You know.
You're gonna put the coins and open up the door. Okay.
Yeah.
As you do, you open up and you can see that as you open up the little door, that on the other side, it looks like that on the back side of this thing, that there's a door that's open from the other side. You would assume for someone to put the food through. And you hear the unmistakable sounds of a kitchen on the other side, kind of clanging and banging on the other side of this. As you pull out the country fried steak, roll me a D100 real quick, please.
What's going on here?
No, it's so bizarre. Out of everything we've experienced, this 63.
Okay. Okay. There are 2 people sitting in the room. One of them appears to be sleeping, and the other one had their back to you this whole time, kind of facing the fire. You could tell that it was a man. That was all. And the man turns, hearing you begin to. Are you just standing there, scarfing down this?
I mean, I think I'll hold it, yeah, and
Yeah.
take a couple bites.
Man turns around and you hear, "Why don't you take a load off? Come sit down with your old friend Mark."
Oh,
I was wondering if he was gonna show up.
Hank almost chokes on his food. He's like, come again?
Don't. Come on, get over here, Hank. What the hell happened to you? You look like hell.
You wouldn't believe it if I told you.
Well, it's not like you were shot by a undead, constantly multiplying guy in a trench coat or anything like that. Come on, how crazy could it be?
Oh, you've been
Oddly
there.
specific.
You've seen it. You've been there before.
Oh, so you've played this operation?
Yeah, I've done Impossible Landscapes a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Mark,
Archery, am I right?
it's been
Oh,
a while for us.
yeah. What the hell are you doing here?
Has it? What do you mean?
He looks around. Is this the smoking lounge?
No, smoking lounge is down the hallway.
When's the last time you saw us? How long's it been for you?
Well, hell, guys, probably, what, like, several hours? Like, you guys do not look well. Hey, come on and sit down. Bring your disgusting gravy meat over here. And
Hank will sit kind of
Hey,
with him.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that I sit next to Mark.
Yep. We'll
Benji
join
also
you.
sits down.
Yeah. Who's your friend?
Oh,
Talking about the other guy in the lab.
well, it's a woman, and she appears to be asleep. And it's like
At
she's
the dining table.
She's in like one of these big kind of comfy chairs. There is a table as well. And maybe Mark gets up and comes over and sits at the table. She is she's sitting there. She's sitting there, and you guys notice now that she appears to be maybe kind of like behind the chair a little bit where she's sitting. There appears to be an IV pole. And you can see that she has a drip going into her arm. Oh
my God.
She's an ancient woman. Gray hair, kind of, withered. And she appears to be totally out. She's alive. You can tell she's alive, being she's totally asleep.
Hank, there must be a doctor around. There's an IV.
I was gonna say, steal her IV,
You-
get that.
I'm
Hey,
sure she doesn't need it. I'm sure she doesn't.
Just take it.
I have a question for Mark.
So, Mark, last time
Yeah.
we talked, remember we're looking for Abigail?
You're looking for Gail.
That's right. He said she's on the 6th floor. We just talked to the GM down there, Elmo. He said she's checked out.
Has she now? Well, when they go up to the 6th floor, they don't typically come back.
We've been to the 6th floor. We were just up there a couple 20, 30 minutes ago.
Really? Well,
Yeah. 616.
oh, that's old Linz's room, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
You know him?
I met him a time or two. Nice
We
guy.
broke his mirror.
Why the fuck do you break his mirror?
No, to be clear, Hank broke his mirror.
Hank. Sounds like Hank. Look at him. Look at him scarfing down.
You know me so well.
It's like he thinks eating a bunch of blocks of cheese is gonna give him hit points back, and he's wrong. It's not.
Mark,
good.
The 6th floor that we went to, is that the same one that Abby went to?
Maybe not. It's confusing sometimes, the floors here. I can definitely find them. I can't always think about them, though. Who knows?
Mark, what do you
Yeah.
do here aside from watching that wretched pornography?
Oh yeah. Well, I'm just taking a break, I'm a salesman, Benedict. I just figured I'd take a load off here for a little while. Let things cool down a bit.
You're also being chased.
I would not say that.
It's okay. We've all been there, man. That's how we got here.
I don't know what you're trying to say. He kind of straightens his toupee a little bit. He's like,
I don't think we ever asked this. What exactly do you sell?
He gets very serious. I sell. Shit. What's that term?
Imports and exports.
I sell peace of mind. I sell a future where you can know that your family is taken care of. I sell life insurance.
Oh God.
Right.
And listen, I don't know if you fellas, Hank, you especially, as far as you look, you could go at any moment, man. Now your premiums are gonna be high.
All right.
Benedict
I
is
see.
nodding.
The conversation.
Benedict is
Alright.
nodding. He's like, yep, Hank needs some life insurance.
So I'm not sure
All
if
right,
I thought
I'm
about it.
sorry I asked. But yeah, for some of a lot of things have changed, and not so many things changed. We're still looking for Abigail, but we've been through a hell of a lot. And of recent, our recent venture, well, we've kind of been tasked with stopping this room from eating people in order for old Elmer up there to tell us where the labyrinth is. Does any of this make sense to you?
Mark is just kind of nodding gently, and he turns the other two of you. He's like, Hank is not doing well, is he? Yes. Listen, Hank, you know,
He is.
you know. I think you need, Hank. I think you need some rest. You know, listen. Come find me at the smoking lounge, or you know, and I'll we can talk about them. But you need some rest, my friend. You need some rest.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
And
What are you doing right now? Do you want to join us?
to fix a room that eats people? No.
Are you sure?
Yes. I am an NPC.
I can make you a deal, Mark. If I take out a life insurance policy right now, will you come up to
That is tempting, my friend. Unfortunately, no. But listen.
Alright.
Listen. You guys, you got a friend in old Mark, you know, but let me warn you. You said you were... Did you say you was working for the staff? Is that what you said?
We haven't done anything quite yet to say we're officially working for them, but the idea has been thrown around.
You be careful with
I'm not working for him.
old Elmer. He's a weird guy. Weird guy.
Can you be more specific?
He's listen, I'm not one much to throw judgments around. You know, God knows old Mark isn't the most squeaky clean, guy out there. But yeah, old Elma and his old lady, they're not he's a weird guy.
Come on, Mark. You can. What did you? We go way back.
Where are
Come
you
on.
going with that, man?
Can I
We already
persuade
know
him?
he's
Can
a
I
furry.
Yeah, okay, give me something.
Can
Give me your persuade, yeah.
persuade him? Come on, Mark. That's a
Failure.
failure.
All I'm gonna say is
I want to
that
persuade too. I want to try to persuade.
you can take a negative 20.
Okay.
Can we both roll at a negative 2?
You one of
Success.
okay. Listen, like you said, most of the people here is on the run from something. Elmer, think he, the things that he's on the run from, I think he committed some crimes against decency, shall we say.
Fuck.
And again, this is Mark talking. So, he...
What's the story with Charlie? Guido.
Oh, the elevator guy. Well, I don't know. I never talked to him.
What? Where are
Must
you
take
staying?
stairs.
In my room.
How do you get there?
I take the elevator.
But you don't know Charlie.
No, I don't talk to him.
This doesn't add up, Mark. This doesn't add up.
He's the help. I don't know what to tell you.
Very dismissive, Mark, but fine.
Eh.
Well, it was good to see you again, Mark. Thanks for the information on Elma. It
Yeah.
will come into the
Well, listen.
inevitable decision whether we choose to help him or not.
Well, listen. Like I said, I'm gonna go. I'm actually gonna go down to the smoking lounge, have a drink, have a finger sandwich, and you guys wanna hang out with old Mark? You come down there and catch me, okay?
Will do.
He picks his hat up off the table and puts it on and tips it to you as he leaves. About that time, the woman at the sitting in front of the fireplace, she kind of snorts and kind of comes awake. And she kind of starts to look like she's going to try to get out of her chair, but she's kind of struggling. She's so frail and so small. She's kind of like, struggling to kind of push herself up. She's trying to hold
Benedict
herself up
will
on
try
her.
and help.
Okay. She's like got one hand on the IV pole trying to pull herself up. She's like, oh, thank you. Thank you. Such a handsome boy. You are.
Oh. Yes. Do you need some help, ma'am?
Oh, no. I just took a little nap. Little nap. Yeah.
Where are you going?
Benji Potts, what's your name?
Oh, Miriam Darabandi.
Oh.
Daughter of Asa?
Oh no, mother. Asa, have you seen Asa? And she gets very intense with you, Benji. She kind of maybe kind of with her little frail hands, kind of grabs your arm. Have you seen Asa? My sweet,
Matter of fact,
sweet
I have.
Asa. Where is he?
In a mental institution.
Well, I don't understand. She looks at the other two
Yeah,
of you.
me neither.
He's getting the padzu
He's
removed.
He's staying at the hotel. This is his hotel. He built it. Isn't it beautiful? He's such a talented boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They said some horrible things about him, but I know that if I talk to Asa, I will sort it all out.
What exactly were they saying?
That he did something terrible. They are wrong.
You talk about drowning all them kids?
No, he did not. He didn't do no such thing. And she kind of slaps at your hand as hard as she probably can. No, Asa would never.
Well, we'll be sure to tell him that you're down here wanting to talk to him if we run into him.
Tell him that his mother is here, and that I will help him sort out this terrible misunderstanding. Toodaloo.
What is she?
She kind of
back
scoots off with her IV pole.
Huh.
What can we?
Oh, that was weird.
There's nothing. Is there any question we can ask her that we? To
give me something.
I'm not asking you. I know you're not gonna give me shit.
She doesn't know where he is.
No.
No. Let's go to our room.
No, we're going to the library still.
Oh, library. Okay, let's do that.
What if we hold her hostage?
Okay.
For her IV.
Okay, you scoot down to the nearby, like down the hallway a little bit. There's a library, and and looking even back down the hallway towards the lobby, it's much longer than it was previously. Where previously it was probably 10 meters, now it looks like it might be 50.
Meatball.
Beef and cheddar.
Meat
No,
and cheddar.
steak and gravy. This is a
Steak. Gravy steak.
As
Gravy steak.
you guys turn the corner into a
Benji, Hank,
small
behind me.
library, and
Oh,
you
did we just get there?
you did, it's just there.
Alright.
You
False alarm. No meatball.
You see that it is small, but it is well appointed. It reminds you, it's almost an exact replica. You remember when you went into Michelle Van Fitz's room at night, and it was expansive.
Vividly.
Oh yeah.
Woman of my dreams.
Yes, that's, Benedict gets a sudden rush of nostalgia.
Boner. He gets a
Boner. This is that library, and there is a woman sitting here. She looks to be.
Is it her?
It is not Michelle. It is not Michelle.
My heart.
A woman is sitting here. She looks kind of middle-aged, and she's she looks like an Ivy League hippie. Like in that her clothes all looks very good, but it's very hippie-ish. Like it's expensive clothes. Like it's very well kept, but it's like got a very hippie-ish kind of feel to it.
Like Johnny Depp.
Like Johnny Depp, exactly. Very good. And she's sitting there, and she kind of looks up briefly from her book at you as coming in. She doesn't really pay attention to you. And just her eyes kind of go back down. Yeah, and she's the only other person in here. It's a pretty expansive, if small, but every vertical surface is covered in books.
Well, I guess Hank will do just a straight up alertness roll. Crit.
Ooh.
Wow.
Many of the books you have seen before. A World Without Doors stands out to you. This woman appears to be reading a book called A Horse in Parts. Whatever the hell that means.
It's a new one.
But something stands out about her. You see that around her neck, circumscribing all the way around, are blue-gray ligature marks. With this crit, you can see that they are the pattern of a industrial knit rope. This woman looks to have been hung recently.
Oh.
These are not scars. This is swelling and bruising.
Jeez.
Interesting.
And maybe
Hank,
as
Hank,
you're kind of if you're kind of eyeballing her, she might give you another quick glance up,
Hank brings that to everyone's attention and is like,
"Hey guys, check out this lady's neck."
should we talk to her?
Is she alive?
She's very alive.
Can you be sure?
There's only one way to find out.
Let's poke her. Hey, excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
What? Benji Potts, what's your name?
Louise.
Louise, have you seen Michelle?
Louise who?
Reggie.
Hasn't Reggie seen Michelle?
I have not. I don't know Michelle. She kind of clears her throat, it's like she's obviously got something wrong with her. She's like, sorry, no, I haven't seen any Michelle.
Well, we're new here. We're just having a look around. I see you're a fan of literature. We've browsed. They got some of our favorite pieces here. What are you reading?
It's got A Horse in Parts. Listen, I don't really want to. I don't know if there's something you need from me. But I'm waiting for someone. So I'm not really,
Who are you waiting for?
my boyfriend,
What's your boyfriend's name?
Victor.
Victor.
Karl?
Have you seen him?
I was just honestly throwing out any surname that I recognize.
Hold up, Victor Carell's the dude that did the play,
Right.
and then his girlfriend was she hung herself, or it was like a suicide, right?
Yes.
That's what the police said. Okay,
Right.
yeah.
And we found his bottle.
Interest. We did.
Do you say that out loud?
No, absolutely. not.
Okay. If the GM ever asks you, do you say that out
Yeah.
loud?
You absolutely did not.
Well, we've heard of your boyfriend. We were actually, this is hard to explain. we were looking for remnants of a play he did and kind of ended up here.
Oh,
Uh,
he he gave me that, or I gave him the play.
oh, really?
Yes,
Typical.
I found it. I found it at an estate sale. Yeah.
Huh.
Wait, he didn't write the play. You found it and gave it to him.
Yeah, it's this one here. She reaches on the table and hands you a copy of The King in Yellow.
Are you aware of what happened at this play that he put on?
Well, he hasn't done. He's probably working. He's still working on that stupid screenplay. He hasn't premiered it yet.
She died before that happened. Or
I what?
Hank doesn't say that out
Oh.
loud. Well, I'm sure he'll be here soon.
If you see him, send him my way.
Awkward.
Tell him I'm waiting for him. I'm super
yeah.
pissed.
Huh. Is there anything there's gotta be something we want to ask her.
Drawing blanks.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Let me
want to
let
blame
me
the situation.
well we kind of new here. We're looking around. Is there anything you can tell us? Have you ventured outside the hotel? Can you tell us anything about the lake outside? We've seemed to got a apartment with a view of it.
There's not a lake.
Well, what is it?
I don't know. There's no lake.
Do you know Abigail Wright? You ever met her?
I don't think so. No. I kind of want to get back
about-
to my book.
Yeah. Just humor me. I beg you for one more minute of your time. How about Ace and Darabani? Any familiarity there?
No.
If I said the word
Char-
Carcosa, that mean anything to you?
I don't think so. I read that Carcosa. I read it in this this play over here.
Right.
Well, toodaloo.
Yeah. Well, that's probably a pretty good place for us to go ahead and call it there for today.
On that
This is-
amazing cliffhanger.
On that amazing
This is a
cliffhanger.
weird
Huh.
jump off point for next time. We
It
are in
is.
the library after this awkward interaction.
this awkward
with
conversation.
This person who is unaware that she hung
Idiots
herself.
stumbling through bullshit.
Yeah.
Don't let me forget. I did want to come to the library for a reason. Like,
Oh, okay.
I need to make some sort of search roll or occult roll or like.
Something.
Okay.
Occult armor. Right?
Occult armor roll.
Yes,
Yeah.
we were looking for some occult armor. We didn't ask her about the occult armor.
Yeah.
And we also didn't ask you, Dace, about what you wrote down on that pad of paper
yeah.
before I entered the room.
That bit is so dead. I wrote
Okay,
down, I
alright.
lost the bet. I thought
Okay.
you were gonna look into the mirror and see Benji looking back at you.
Oh yeah.
No.
Nope.
Didn't
Subverted your expectations.
You
Creepy
certainly
zombie
did.
version of
Well done,
me.
Bugs.
All right.
The whatever lower register you hit there was very nice.
You like
Yeah.
that? All right. Everyone, you guys, thank you for playing today. Everyone listening, everyone watching, thank you so much for being with us. Tell a friend about us. That's the best way to to help us out. Is to just let people know that this story is pretty good and that these jackasses are entertaining.
And good.
And good. Just good. They're just good. They're just great guys.
You know, these jackasses are good.
They're good. They're good. If you really like what you hear, you want to get a week early, you want to get the Sandy checks, head on over to our Patreon. It really helps us out. But otherwise, guys, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks,
today.
Joe. You did
Thank you.
a wide
This is
range
fun.
of unique voices
Oh, weird
for each
voices.
character.
Yeah.
that were good.
I don't
Yeah.
think
They
I've
were
laughed
also
so
good.
much.
They were also good. Yes. Everyone listening, everyone. What I Pumpkin Cakes said in the chat on Twitch. LOL. Legion of Verticality.
Yes, yes. Should that be our group name?
Legion of Verticality.
Benji, Hank, Benedict.
Yeah. But yeah, everyone listening,
Verticality.
everyone watching, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate you coming along on this ride. Guys, thank you again. And
Yes, thank
I
you.
got you.
and everyone, tune in next time, tune in next week with us. And remember, everybody, as always, please,
Stay safe and stay sane.
you son of a bitch. Bye.
Got him.